Hello, all you people out there. Welcome to J Game Nights. My name is Ryan. I will be running the next installment of Wonder World tonight. And with me, as always, are these fantastic players. We have playing Fantasia Savannah. or
Was I
and
supposed to
then
say something?
yes, no, you can do whatever you want with it.
I'm just like
um,
super happy to be here.
playing the rootin' tootin' tree a bootin' is Lindsay as Gentry.
Hi.
These are so great. Also, Alex playing Ian Lambast. Yeah. And finally, Sean playing Rose Recall.
From the shadow. No, it's high noon. Nope, that's not it either. No.
Courier has arrived. Work. Fantastic. What do I want to? Sorry, I just got a text about Panera order. So let's see. Gonna go get soup. No, I'm good.
This is the rest of our stream watching Ryan.
If they have a what's it called? Everything cookie. I think that's what it's called. I want that. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. All right, I'm stopping. Okay, fantastic. Just want to say, I haven't been here for a long time, so I apologize if I'm a little bit rusty. But what I do have, if not good rapport or instincts about leading something like this, I do know that we play a lot of great games here every week. So definitely subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff so you can see more fantastic content now and in the days to come. Thank you so much. But what we're going to do tonight is start our adventure. And our adventure begins by the beach. In a beachside restaurant. Spicy McTacos. Our team is hanging out together. I think it's probably the first time in a long time. I feel like you all have been, some of you have been growing closer, some of you have been drifting apart a little bit. But I feel that maybe it's been coming to a head, and I think that you all felt like you needed to get out of Sanctuary, felt like you were training all the time, needed to have a change of scenery. Sorry, I'm getting blown up. I will start the scene real quick so you can take a care. Now I can answer these texts. I believe that maybe Gentry has either become, you've done either flower thing, or maybe we can try the power negation thing again. Whichever way you want to roll with it, that's up to you.
Wow, I totally forgot that Rose was going to be. I actually have this option again. Hey, Rose, pal.
No, I was just going to sit here quietly the whole time.
Well, it's just been like. Anyway, hey, you cool with that? You cool with that, Sean? You cool with?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I just really like to, feel the sun on my skin for once.
Yeah, you also might want a hoodie because it's like 50 degrees outside right now.
Okay, good advice.
And stay near the water because I'm going to do some surfing while you guys are eating.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
And I think Rose is wearing like a wetsuit or something to do some like cold water surfing while you guys are at the beach.
Cool.
And I think it's like it's got like green flames on it, and The surfboard is probably brand new. But too
Related
expensive
to
for her to buy.
Is
Yeah, it
the,
might
is
have
the
been one.
wetsuit brand new and too expensive
Yeah, it's
too?
probably it's
Yeah.
probably all stuff that was stolen during the great heist of Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
The Valentine's Day heist.
Also, so that's great context for kind of maybe what you might all be thinking about as this conversation begins. But there's more. I think like what happened in last session as the news of this kind of big convention for bepowered individuals that has been sent out and has kind of been passed around online, and people are kind of talking about it. Most of the people talking about it are probably normals that you're aware of. There's a lot of the eights that I don't know what if there's like a particular name for them, but the eights that actually they have the gene, but maybe don't display really anything super. You know, maybe they're talking about it, wondering if they were invited. Hey, buddy, hush you. And as this kind of not just national conversation, this international conversation is kind of beginning to rise from a dull roar to like I think some people are excited about it, some people are nervous about it. You've heard in the news recently of different stories of powered individuals. They kind of crop up in different ways. You've noticed that, you've seen online, some people are kind of just using their powers to do like weird vines or other kinds of like viral, whatever the new thing is, like these, and making these like videos of them doing their powers, just trying to like get hits and subscribers and stuff like that.
Did someone use their powers to bring Vine back?
Yes, Vine is back.
Amazing.
And some people have tried to take their show on the road. Others have tried to leverage it to get spots on Ellen. And there are others that have modeled your behavior and have gone out and tried to enact some justice with very, very mixed results. Some have caused a great deal more damage than they were able to help, and others were very good. And there's different names that are beginning to kind of like rise in that whole space. But not just that. As always, there are also people who are up to no good. Groups that are beginning to pop up. Not unlike the Vigilantes did, but ones with less scrupulous goals. Probably the one that you've probably heard being talked about the most is a group that no one has really ever really seen them or faced them. They seem to like, there's like few bits of information that they like leave behind, but they like break into high maximum security places. They like all the cameras go dead and all sorts of things happen. But there's been reported like someone like left behind calling cards and like Rose, this because of your aunt, that that at least within like the special forces, the FBI, and the local police, they're calling this group the Breakfast Club. And they don't like it. They every time they say it, they get angry. It makes them very angry. But yeah, so all these things are kind of swirling around in the in the world right now. In addition to your personal goals.
See, at least our name's better than that.
It's way better than that.
I mean, both of them are.
Yeah.
Oh, we had another name. I forgot about that. God, it feels like so long ago.
Didn't you name us?
Yep.
I mean, that is how I found y'all, was with that name.
Yeah.
I've just got a habit for really great name doing.
You have a way
Yes.
with words.
Yeah, it was actually Lambast's detective who ended up naming it. I think the one that
Yeah.
and has since become. I think there's a book that they're coming out with. Probably they've become a bit of a personality for coining that buzzword for sure.
That's amazing.
They did indeed trademark.
Only true fans remember the Raffle Stomp Squad.
Fan club president right here. But so, do we have any idea what we're going to do about the insurgence of superpowered people that are going to be coming here?
No.
I was thinking name cards. I've been considering what venue is going to work the best for this. I mean, the Civic Center's got a lot of space, but there's not really a lot nearby. I was wondering if we should try to do one of the parks or something.
Wait, are we helming this? Do we have to actually organize?
Well, yeah,
Why?
we invited them.
Well,
Well,
Hey,
I
why
invited
wouldn't
them,
we?
I
It's
guess.
like free publicity.
okay.
Look, we can do this.
You let me know if you need like decorations or something.
Yeah, no, we can totally do this. I mean, we'll just committee it up. Like, I mean, I was on the homecoming committee, so I mean, it can't be that different, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've got like 3 months to plan all this, but we just need to start working on it, and get us
Name
together.
tags are a great start.
And like I said, name tags. We need to book a venue. We're gonna need money to book a venue with. I can get that part.
Okay.
Might not make us the most credible organization if that money is, not crowdsourced. Or we should probably start a Kickstarter and Indiegogo or something.
Or we could just like do. You said a park. Parks are nice.
Yeah, we could just try to like reserve.
But then if it rains, then that just we have to have so many other precautions and stuff. I mean, I
You don't think out of
gonna show
all
up
of
in-
these people, you're about
Yeah.
to say the same thing I was gonna say.
Weather powers.
Weather powers.
gross.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we could bank on that, but I mean, no guarantees there, right?
Don't worry. I can grow something to, like some canopies or something
Oh, that's
if it rains.
that's a
Okay,
great
so we grow our own
idea.
civic center. We're still gonna need some sponsors for it.
We could tweet at Ellen again.
We could do that. I was
haven't
thinking like
forgotten.
Red Bull or I don't know.
Red Bull would be so fun. Isn't their whole thing like it gives you wings?
Yeah, right.
then,
And there
like-
might be someone with like literal
like,
wings there,
yeah.
and they can get like a good sponsorship deal from that and be the new mascot. So anyway, I'm working on that.
Okay.
I mean, I guess in the meantime, we just gotta be out there and not be, embarrassments to people with powers. Show that we're the good guys, because clearly Zeitgeist is trying to mess with us by bringing everyone in, and we need to make that plan backfire on him.
Yeah.
So what? Stopping more burglars and helping get more cats out of trees.
Maybe not smashing so much stuff.
I mean, that's a start. But I don't know. Lucas, what do you think? I assume Lucas is here with us.
He is now.
What you thought was Lucas is actually just a cardboard cutout of Taco Shack's new.
It is literally just a ramekin of jelly sauce. No, yeah. I'm not sure what I think about this. That I'm excited and frightened. I mean, is no one like worried about what we're doing here?
I am.
We know.
Worried about what?
Oh, just that there's some computer hacker villain who impersonated us and invited all these super people, and people have a hard time with just the five of us, and then we're gonna have like dozens, maybe. I don't know what Samuel said. How many? There are a lot of variables and possibilities of disaster.
Well, there's not anything we can do to stop it from happening, so we might as well get out in front of it.
Yeah, think about the mosh pit.
I
That
don't.
thing's going to be.
Are you getting a band?
No.
What?
I'm thinking about it. I've reached out to a couple.
Can we just do we need to split up planning duties? Like, I don't know if you should be planning the literal entire thing.
Don't you trust me?
No. I mean, yes, on like a fundamental level, but with planning, no.
All right, fine then.
You don't plan literally anything.
All right. Well, I'd still like to do the band, but I'll leave the rest to you guys.
I can
Okay.
handle catering, so we don't have to spend money on that.
Are you just gonna grow stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna grow stuff.
Cool.
So
Can
we're
you-
like eating you, or pretty
Can you
much?
grow bags of chips or pizza?
I can grow the preliminaries of those foods, and it's not really like me if I don't grow it from me. I can like encourage it to grow, like because I can, you know what I'm saying? Like I can grow, but then I can grow other stuff. So
So
have
you're
Go ahead.
gonna make the ingredients and cook like 1,000 pizzas.
no, I'm gonna make like salad.
Can someone else be in charge of food?
Who would you prefer?
Anyone?
I can make some pretty good. I've been practicing when you guys were at school and stuff. I can make some pretty fun, fresh food item things.
That'll be great. I think that's then we don't have to worry about getting that from caterers. Then we can just get the good food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, glad we worked that out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a little unclear. Is this going to be an actual thing where we're all just like standing around in costume and a meet and greet, or what is our idea with this? Because I mean, I think that's certainly one way to go about it, but I was initially thinking, we just kind of lead by example and let everyone know if you come here to mess with our turf, that sounds possessive and nefarious, but if you come here and you mess up the city, we're gonna come a calling.
So would you rather us not meet all of them and just let them wander and do whatever they want? Because that sounds bad.
No, I mean we probably should and set up an association or something, but yeah, I mean, you know me, I'm not a people person.
Could just invite them all to the secret base, but Lucas, you sound like you had an idea that was probably better than what I just
That's
said.
a bad plan.
I don't know if it's a good idea. I just, we know that there are people looking for us. I'm sure you still see them every now and then. They're drones in the sky, and we're asking everybody to just come out into a public place and.
But there's safety in numbers and all that, right? They can't arrest all of us.
How
They
much
made
history-
biometric scanning drones. I think they can make like a catch-all net or something.
Well, do you guys have a better and more private place in mind?
Even if we did, I don't know how we would get the word out.
I mean, I guess I could. Don't have Kiki to help me, but I could try to recreate the pocket that we made for the sanctuary.
We could start a secret superhero nightclub.
I mean,
That sounds really fun.
Here's a wild idea.
Does
How
sound
about
very fun.
how about we do something a little bit different and actually like go to the authorities and get permission so that they know what's up?
That sounds like a very good way to get arrested immediately once they find
We're
out
also-
who we are.
We are also wanted by the police. The thing is, all these people aren't wanted by the police yet because they haven't done anything wrong. We're the only ones
Yeah,
that
it's
the
just
police
us.
want.
I mean, has your aunt mentioned still active warrants for us or something? I mean, it's been a while since we caused collateral damage.
Yeah, I don't think the statute of limitations has run out on that yet. Think that there's I think we got a few more years left. Well, they
I
could
mean,
still
it was more the giant T-Rex and the lasers from the robot. It was less us doing the things, but
Yeah, but they can't arrest a giant T-Rex that no longer exists. And I don't know about you guys. I'm not going to waltz into the police station and ask whether or not there's a warrant out for my arrest.
Here's the thing, though. We're not going into this like as superheroes. We're going in this just people with power, like a bunch of other people apparently have. Like, we can just go as us and let people know that we have powers too.
yeah, but how long until they connect, our power set with the vigilantes? I mean, it's a good idea, but I'm just, it's a stopgap. I don't know if that's the right word.
Well, no
but,
one seems to have a better one.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of talking down on Rose's idea and no
Yeah.
one coming up with anything better.
I mean,
What else is new?
Rose, for what it's worth, I think it's a good idea.
could you ask your aunt what the legal status would be of a person if they, voluntarily came forward and like, hey, I have powers and abilities. What do?
I mean, I can ask as far as I know, they're not like arresting everyone that has powers. They're just keeping tabs on them. So,
Yes, government's making lists of their citizens. That always ends well.
yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. We come out and we say there's a lot of us, and that's not
Whoa,
fair.
Run out the paper.
But that's not fair. Maybe think of this more like a protest and less like a convention.
Unless they have an 8 on the side that creates paper.
I can sort of make paper. Just throwing that out there.
Well, don't let them get Gentry.
Just infinite paper, and then we've lost already.
So
We don't have
yeah.
paper, and we don't have salads.
Okay, so we stage it
Oh
as...
no, we don't have salad.
What do we do? Well, so then we'll stage it as, a peaceful event. We don't
Yeah.
even have to call it a protest, but it's something. I mean, if we all show up and we say, hey, we're here, and yeah, we have powers, I mean, at least we don't look like we're trying to hide it.
Yeah,
Be
but
sneaky
still,
about
don't we
it.
need like permits to gather in numbers in a public venue like that?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where it's going to be and what if we need to rent the space. I mean, I don't know. I'll look into that.
When
And
did my right to assembly get so complicated?
I mean, that one we should be able to do if we, we don't even have to say that we have powers, but that we want to help organize the event for those who are converging on the city with powers.
yeah,
So,
I mean, I'm not going to show up to this and pretend like I don't.
I mean, no, but I'm not either. But when we go to apply for the permits, we don't have to be like, hey, I've got super strength. You can do psychic constructs. Do those seem familiar?
yeah. I mean, just say we are supporters of superhuman rights.
Cool.
All right. So as you're kind of having this discussion, trying to figure out how to move forward, I think in the distance you hear an, I guess, explosion. Which the sound effect did not play. You're just gonna have to imagine that it's quite distant. And you begin to hear, again, kind of like echoing off in the distance, a kind of sirens that have begun to go off. The kind of they're like the waiters that are like kind of at the restaurant. They kind of like are looking down the kind of coastline further down the bay, and people are kind of like acting surprised and moving around, wondering what's going on.
Check, please.
So just quickly, you all kind of like throw in and just like kind of leave the
Oh,
table.
my wallet! I left it in the car. Sorry. Can someone get this
Oh my
for me?
God,
Thanks.
I've
I
got
appreciate
it.
All right. So the money, you leave the money, and the waiter is tipped at least 20%, and everyone is happy. And so you leave the spicy McTaco, and you start to see kind of police cars beginning to speed towards. I put it on a different track. It didn't come on. Man, music's all real borked right now, which is sad to me. There we go. Something works. We can get rid of the goals in a little bit. But yeah. So I think what happens is Lucas picks up one of his like devices and like cuts into like the police scanner and to kind of like hear what's going on. And it sounds like there's some sort of explosion that came from the prison.
Speaking of getting arrested,
Did any of the... I think the only person with powers we've tangled with that got sent there was that bulldozer guy. What was his name? Way back at the bank
Dozer.
robbery.
it.
Dozer?
It was Dozer.
So maybe this is, revisiting the old classics, or could be something new, but we should probably get over there.
There's also like a ton of other people in the prison it could be, but also bad that we need to deal with. So yeah, I agree. Let's go.
Well, I don't keep tabs on everyone with powers or access to stuff that gets sent to prison.
There's also
Maybe
just like,
that's something we should start keeping track of.
there's probably also just like some bad dudes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Let's go.
roll out.
Roll out. Autobots.
I like the idea that Rose's van is probably in the parking lot, and just like everybody piles into that, and then she just
God, I
teleports
forgot you
everyone
had a
from
van.
inside the van to
Oh my gosh,
over
that's
to our
good.
base, and
That's
just leaves
good.
the van there.
I forgot you had a van.
Yes. I don't think the van actually. Can I just specify? I don't think the van runs. I think it's just parked forever at the beach,
Just leave your
and
stuff in there.
and I just teleport into it when I want to go to the beach.
It's like Clark Kent's favorite phone booth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's very good.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so you go back to Sanctuary first to gear up.
Yeah.
Okay. So for my own sanity, I'm gonna have Lucas stay back and like monitor like all of the communications going around and try to be your eye in the sky for this. But you all gear up. Anything you want to do special before you go?
Hey Samuel, do you want to? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I hang up my
That's what it's always. What, Ryan?
I hang up my Sacramento souvenir hoodie very carefully because it's my favorite thing. That's all I do special.
All right. Okay, cool. So you all leave Sanctuary, and then I guess, Rose, you port them to the next place. Is that how?
The prison or wherever the explosion came. As close as I can get to where I think the explosion came from.
Okay. So you port just outside the prison walls, and there's what you see is in the wall of the prison, sticking kind of through it, is a SWAT van that has seemingly been punched through the thick concrete wall, and there's rubble kind of clattering and splashed everywhere. There's police people who are all lined up behind their cars with their guns out, calling out orders on their radios. There's there probably would be a helicopter overhead at this point. We'll make that quiet. So You see a scene unfolding. You don't really see necessarily like what's going on yet, but it seems like obviously some commotion is going on inside the prison, but it doesn't seem to have leaked outside into the outside the prison quite yet. What do you do?
I mean, I don't know what I can get that you haven't already described, but I think just kind of looking around, trying to get an idea of what's going on. I was thinking about trying to assess the situation, but I don't know if there's anything beyond. We need to get into a new situation for that to be applicable.
Let's try it. We'll see.
That's gonna be a
Roll. Check out the sitch.
superior 8.
All right. What would you like to know?
Well, I can ask one from the list, so I'm asking what here's the biggest threat.
Okay.
And I also always get to ask one from my special list, which is the criminal mind list.
Ooh.
But I'll wait till I get the answer on that one before asking the next one.
Okay. So the simple answer to your question at the moment seems to be whatever put that van through a thick concrete wall. But there are other potential threats in the area as well. All the police that are around. You also hear or see, like, kind of weaving in between the helicopters are a couple of those drones as well.
Okay.
Kind of humming overhead.
Does it seem like there's maybe something still inside the prison?
It does.
Okay.
And I guess at that, you see, right, as you're kind of looking around at the drones, you hear like these yells and screams, and you see a figure flailing, being thrown up into the air and like kind of pitching wildly outside the walls, heading like there might about to smack into the building on the other side of the street.
Fantasia, catch.
Try to catch.
Okay. This is, I think it's a superior roll. Is it a defend thing? Is that a thing? Or what's
defend is savior. Yeah.
Okay. Did I say superior? Yeah, savior. Makes sense. Listen. Yep.
I'm gonna run and try to catch.
Do a defend.
Please do a good. Well, I did a bad. I rolled a 6.
Okay. I think you. So you create this. I think you create this like kind of psychic cushion and kind of like reached up, like this hand kind of goes through, but the figure just like goes between your fingers and into the window, and just like falls down.
Good start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to that person if
Sorry.
they're alive.
Okay, so this monster starts clambering over.
I look like Teenage Groot. Thank you very much. But yes, I run over there as Teenage Groot. See if they're okay.
Okay. Let's roll. There's a roll for like having people chill out, right?
I have no
Comfort or
idea.
Support.
Is there?
We're
Yes.
gonna do a mundane roll to comfort or support. I'm gonna say for you to get there without provoking people.
Yeah. Literally just running, just like, hey, are you okay?
Okay.
All right,
So
mundane. Here we go. Don't have any bonus boni. 8.
oh. Okay. All right. Let me look up that move because I actually don't know. Let's see. Comfort and support. So on a hit, they hear you mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So you can do those. But yes, you manage to. This is kind of we're. Let's see. Yeah, take a potential.
I will.
This
Thank
is
you.
kind of not necessarily totally rules it's written, I think, like, or what how it's intended to be used. But just take a potential, and we'll say that you kind of go there, and as like these police officers begin to kind of turn on you, maybe you just kind of like start just like producing flowers and just like kind of throwing them with you, or kind of making, or they're just like growing off of you and like kind of flowing behind you as you like go over to this officer.
Aw.
Yeah, they appear to be in real bad condition. What do you do?
I'm going to attempt for the first time ever to use my powers to heal them and like literally knit their flesh back together.
You can heal?
I have transmute flesh as one of my abilities that I've literally never used.
Well, fantastic. Go for it. Roll, unleash your powers.
Oh boy. Don't hiccup. 9.
Fantastic. I think you do the thing, but it doesn't. Doesn't work for very long or something. I
Yeah,
have to
mark condition
look up.
or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Yes. So, what do you want to do?
I would rather take a condition than let this person die.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you kind of put your. What does it look like as you stabilize this person?
I think it's literally like I think I'll grab onto wherever the like injury is, or put like just kind of gently lay my fingers on their shoulders maybe, and then like it's slightly creepy in that like I sort of like my fingers grow in root like into their skin and just kind of one with the person for a second there. It's kind of gross and creepy, but then like sort of a I don't know how to describe this, and I just try and literally have their body grow almost plant-like and then turn back into flesh once it's like knit closed.
Maybe you use a kind of like special sap that like
Ooh,
is
that's a
in
better idea.
like the wounds, and then it kind of like holds the flesh together. And it's I think for now, for the purposes of this, it just like it's like acting like that because they use like sprays and stuff like that, and like really,
Yeah, there's like adhesive super glue and stuff like
yeah.
that. to seal
So
them.
it works like a even nicer version of that, and it smells nice. So yeah, so fantastic. You stabilize. I mean, I think the officers around you are just kind of standing back in awe. They're not pointed at you, but holding their guns kind of like up.
Ambulance maybe.
1%. Officer down. Send out an ambulance in. And so they start to do that. And what are the rest of you doing?
I get to ask one more question as part of my first
Oh, right.
move. And I want to ask what is the best way in to the facility? The best way in or best way past is what I get to ask.
All right. So you've gotten in trouble, but you've never been in the prison, though, right?
No.
Okay. So I think for you, this is going to be interesting. Maybe you could actually use the helicopters that are above and like teleport to them, and then from there teleport back down. Maybe something like that. Although, like, I mean, the downsides of that are, maybe you don't know how well you can hold on to a helicopter as you just have. Or like you could also go up to like the guard towers and do kind of the same thing. Although that's kind of you don't know what risks that might entail.
I have another idea that may work too, so I can get the information without having to jump in blind or try to
Here's
get
another thing. Here's one more idea, and then
Okay.
using kind of like Ian's strength, you could maybe actually go to the SWAT car, bust the windshield, and then go kind of through it and bust out the back for it, because it's kind of like a big tunnel through the wall in a way. That could work too, but that
Okay.
would also draw eyes.
Here's what I'll do then. I'll look to the group and be like, all right, we need to get inside there because whatever's in there is going to send more people out the fast way. I have two ideas. One, we could bash our way through the car that's currently sticking out of there and try to get inside. That seems pretty loud. The other way is I could teleport us in there if I had an idea of what it looked like on the inside. Fantasia, do you think you could get that information from one of these pleasant little police officers and beam it into my head?
I could also just grab you and jump up.
That works too.
What do you prefer?
Well, it's either you melt my brain trying to put their knowledge into my
I I have literally
headspace.
never melted a brain before.
Or I go splat on the ground when Ian shock puts me into the prison.
Dealer's choice.
Honestly, I don't care. You guys can do rock, paper, scissors. Neither one of these sound really good to me.
Could you make Rose or could you make Recall like a parachute or something for when we come back down?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it that way then.
All right. Oh, I guess hold on or something. I go over to Rose
Or
and
something.
go over to Recall and kind of like how the Flash will like hold someone, or no, they do it less with the Flash, but more like Quicksilver, like hold someone to like minimize the stress on their body from the G forces that I can handle. That Rose's unenhanced physical attributes probably won't do so well with.
All right. So because they're using I'm not sure if I want this to be an Unleash Your Powers or if this should be. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Okay.
This is. I think I probably wouldn't make you roll if it was just you, because you're also using your other abilities to kind of keep Rose intact. So
Yep.
we'll have that be a roll.
Anything from Olivia providing some kind of psychic parachute?
Yeah, can I make a parachute? Before
yeah.
they leave, so I'm not trying to hit a moving target with a parachute?
So I feel like that would slow them down. And kind of
I guess my question is, can I make like a deployable
okay, I got you.
thing, or like how
Just like an open
sophisticated?
she's like,
I just hand Rose a big sheet.
oh, I guess you could do is like do it more like a what are those like sail? Is it parasail where like you kind of just get like a running start and just kind of float up everywhere.
So Ian throws me
Yes.
like a paper airplane, and I go.
Yeah.
sit.
Like
Yeah.
You want a
Maybe.
hang glider instead?
This is so much.
Rose, do you want a hang glider instead?
Whatever works. I'm just closing my eyes until I
This is like
find myself
figuring out
flying.
Can make Rose a hang glider.
E.
The
I
last
think while-
time I was thrown anywhere, I almost died. So
You're probably
Wow.
almost gonna die again this time. Almost is the keyword.
While this has happened, like there's been like 3 other guards who've been thrown over the wall, and like Gentry is like creating
Yep.
like moss, put like paddings for them, just like like just really working real hard, trying to keep
Thank
everyone safe. And then the rest of the year they're like, well, I mean,
okay, just go, do it.
Okay.
I make Rose a hang glider.
And then I throw the giant Rose airplane.
all right. So no roll. Well, let's do a roll anyway. Let's do it. Unleash your powers. You can get a +1 because of the help with because I want to see how good your throw. Yeah.
Still a miss.
It is still a miss.
Oh my god.
You're gonna
God.
die.
Well, I get an advancement, so
Okay.
Good. You killed
Rose?
Rose so you could level up.
Rose, I need you to let's see. Is there like any sort of saving throw type roll?
I mean, there's take a powerful
Sure.
blow.
no, this still wouldn't help because, well, hold on. Would you say that this roll is in any way targeting Rose?
No.
Okay, because I could add a maybe +2 to that then, but
Oh, because she's your
because rival and influence.
Yeah, no. I would let that. I'd allow that. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Well, with
so-
just influence, that'd put you because you're at a. Oh no, is that +1 already in there on the?
Yeah.
No, I would allow that for sure because I think that her being your rival, like you want to maybe impress her or like or show her up or
she clearly thinks she's
So-
in mortal peril right now, and I need to prove that wrong.
yeah, absolutely. I will 100% accept that. So yeah, you
I feel very targeted by this role.
I think I took a very specific interpretation of targeted there that maybe I didn't need to. All right, so you throw it up in this arc, Rose. It's really sudden at first, and you're like, ugh, and like get kind of pulled back into this psychic harness that you're kind of attached to, and it you kind of go up, and then it kind of like begins to list very quickly. And I think probably as this is going on, Fantasia is like adjusting things, like as like you kind of like lean to the side quickly. Maybe she's like changing the lift and tilt, and so like to keep you from just like spinning off. But then there's a crystal clear moment where you're level out, you're over the wall, and you look down and you just see kind of a scene of just chaos. There's soldiers, or not soldiers, there's guards lying around, there's busted walls, cars flipped over on fire. You see some prisoners in jumpsuits beginning to like kind of run around. There's also unconscious prisoners lying around as well, and they're running around trying to like find an exit. There's a panic. People aren't really sure what to do, and you hear like more. You also see the windows. Many of them are shattered. At like the front of the building, like during the admin side.
Do I see the person who's causing all this?
Not yet.
Okay.
But you do see kind of like where a lot of the devastation seems to be centered.
All right. Then as soon as I have that image in my mind, I teleport back to where I leave this death machine behind me, and I teleport back to where a group is.
Okay, and the psychic hang glider continues and just kind of crashes into the building. And then fizzles out like pop rocks just into nothingness or something. I don't know how your psychic powers.
It just like that is what it does.
Yeah. All right. So, and then Rose gets back.
There was probably a better way to do that.
Was it super sweet? It looks super sweet.
Told you wouldn't die.
That's a good
I
throw.
might lose those tacos though. Hold on. All right. I can get us inside. Ready?
All right, Perennial, get over here.
Oh, okay.
Blum, 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 blum. Flower. And then get to teleport bloop, inside.
I had this thought that I was gonna like erase the memories of the cops that had seen you, Gentry, but like honestly, I don't want them to ever forget that.
That's probably the best PR we've gotten.
Yeah, I'm really surprised how well that worked.
It was very good.
Thanks.
It didn't shoot you, so.
Yeah, that's a
So
plus.
it was very good.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so what's going on? Seeing lots of people lying around. Those prisoners probably shouldn't be out here.
No, but I think the guards can take care of them if we can find whoever threw the van through the wall.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you're all kind of surveying the area,
Just go wait for it and wait for the next guard to go flying.
I know,
Like
right?
that way.
and something similar to that kind of happens where a massive bench, like this heavy metal bench, flies through the wall, like outward toward you all. I think, let's say towards Ian, and Ian, you duck out of the way as it kind of sails over your head and then clunks into the wall behind you.
I mean, if it's a big metal bench and it's flying at the group of us, I would definitely step up to just try and like bat it down so it doesn't hit anyone.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
It's a kryptonite bench. Now you die.
Can I help?
So I was having it just like be near you, but let's do it where it's everybody, and you have to save everybody.
I
So,
mean, I assume we're still
No,
standing right next
no,
to
you
each
did
other.
this.
so he's like, hold on, watch
Pulls
this.
us off the-
Everybody watch this.
Watch this. Okay. And so do a roll, unleash your powers again, and I will also. This can also be your love or rival thing.
Okay.
Or defend, whichever's better for you.
Yeah, and when I leap to defend my love or rival, I can roll plus danger instead of plus savior to defend, which is a little higher.
Nice.
So, I don't know how many bonuses to add because both love and rival, and I have influence over both of them. That would be plus so many. I think
Okay. Well,
that's not how the system works.
Let's just describe it then. Yeah, but you just say what it looks like, because there's a lot riding on the line for this
Yeah,
Miss-
I mean, I think it's as I said. We're still trying to
Yeah.
get our bearings, and suddenly a big metal bench comes flying at all of us, and Ian just runs forward a bit and like spikes it down before it can hit the rest of the group.
Yeah, and just buries halfway into the earth. And you all see before you the familiar form of Dozer, as wearing this
Hold it.
barely fitting jumpsuit. It's like splitting at the seams. Dozer is like, "Oh, you little assholes!"
Oh my god, I hate sequels.
Someone's been working out.
How did you know that, Ian?
It was a lucky guess, really, but
Broken clock's right twice a
I
day.
mean, boom! Another desk gets thrown out toward you, and Ian like swats it aside, but like the splinters kind of like shatter and they go in the mud.
Ever thought about playing tennis?
All right, and and so Dozer looks like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
certainly try.
And you also
There's
see,
our one cuss for the day. Let's do this.
Sir, we are children.
yeah. And then Dozer kind of like looks over you all and goes like, ain't gonna happen like it did last time.
Yeah, because you don't have your suit. Gonna go down a lot easier.
Not this time.
Ian,
And,
stop sassing him.
And it's like Dozer looks over his shoulder and he's like, "You ready, kid?" And stepping out from behind Dozer, you see Bobby Bannon. Who looks over you, he's like, "You all told me that I needed to do this. Do you know what prison is like?" And then kind of lifts up a hand, and this dark hellfire begins to emerge from his wrist and floods back, dances across a Dozer, and Dozer like kind of breathes in and up his nostrils, and his muscles grow again, and like this kind of you see from his skull kind of emerge, kind of like as a skull begins to crack and split, and dark horns begin to emerge, and his teeth turning to fangs, his eyes rolling. They're goat eyes is what he has.
No!
Ian, I think you got a new suit.
And then he rushes towards you all.
Is this the guy I missed at homecoming?
Yeah, that's him. DJ Hellmouth.
DJ Heckblade.
All
I think you
right.
could say Hellmouth Rose.
Okay.
What do you do?
I guess now might be a good time to do the
Yeah.
what is it? The team mechanics of
Yes.
who is the leader.
Yeah.
Like Ian's being pretty.
I guess it's you, Punchy Boy.
Yeah.
I mean, 30 seconds ago, I would have said Rose is heading the charge into this whole situation, but
No, it's all you.
Then you swatted a desk and a bench and sassed the baddie.
all right.
I gotta do DJ Hell's Mouth's like
Yeah.
signature
into it.
song.
So if the leader has influence over every teammate, which I do not, because still don't have influence over Perennial. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, add a team to the pool.
Sounds like we do.
We all
Okay.
just,
The
I mean,
baddies?
all we're doing is waiting for you to tell us that Rose has different intentions. You realize that, right?
I know.
Yeah. So if any team member mistrusts the leader or the team, remove a team. I mean, I feel
I
like we're
trust you.
more or less on the same page right now.
I am have trust.
I trust you.
I'd say in this circumstance, Rose trusts the team. So yeah.
Yep. And then is your team ill prepared or off balance?
I feel like we got this. It's pretty strong.
Pretty, yeah. This is
Super
pretty
strong
straightforward.
demon dude. We got this.
I guess the question is it are we prepared or is it do we think we're prepared?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we think we're prepared.
I don't think we were
think
prepared
we're
for Demon Dozer.
Yeah.
Man, y'all with the hang glider situation, y'all was like, yeah, we're prepared.
Yeah, okay.
You're
I think
trying to
that's
tell me
fair.
now that you're prepared.
Yeah.
That's more preparation than we've done in a while.
That is
Yeah.
well, fair. But how many points do you have? How many points do you have?
Currently, we're at 4.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough.
All right. So yeah. I guess Ian will, if Demon Dozer is charging at us, Ian is gonna run to intercept.
Okay.
Bass is gonna move in.
Boom. Full on anime roll as you kind of go at each other. This is directly engaging a threat for sure.
Yep. I'm trying to think if I want to do any of my bowl moves. I'm just thinking. When you charge into fight without hedging your bets. No, I don't think I'm going full out. So just gonna roll. We'll see how this goes. That's a 7 to hit.
All right. A 7 to hit. So what happens on a directly engage on a 7?
Pick one. So resist or avoid the blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I think I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies.
All right. Creating a top. So Sean, or anyone actually who knows the rules, it's saying that you're trading blows here on a hit. Does that mean like the Ian has to either take a? Doesn't mean he has to take a condition or anything. Does it?
Just means he takes a hit. You get to describe what that hit looks like. So
Oh,
you
okay.
make
It's
him
not
take-
doesn't actually necessarily does anything.
Yeah, because there's no damage in this system, so
Okay,
I think it just depends on you what you want that hit to look like.
Okay, so I think you just do like the kind of ridiculous like anime thing where both like slam forearms against each other and just like and like pressing up against each other, trying to like just push each other back, like like those weird things that those fights do, where it's not really like why are they fighting like this? They're just you're trying to push each other back. He is much stronger this time around. You're finding, as are you, but. You are a little bit surprised. He kind of meets you where you are. Both your feet kind of just dig into the earth and kind of sliding back from each other a little bit. But then you kind of like lock arms and try to hold each other and like trying to get into a wrestling position. But in this, in doing this, you have kind of occupied Dozer and where your allies can make some sort of move. So. What did the allies do?
If Dozer's occupied, I want to try to get to Bobby.
Okay.
So I want to try to run up on Bobby and send out like a, I don't know if I have to touch him, doesn't say. But I want to try to like send out a psychic pulse and try to use my memory manipulation to bring like our short-lived friendship and the time that I was really nice to him like to the forefront of his mind.
Okay.
So he does maybe not want to kill us so bad.
Yeah. Unleash your powers.
7.
Yeah. All right. So, you want to take a condition or you want to have it be temporary?
I will take a condition.
Okay.
I know which one.
All right. So you kind of race for it, and as you're not going to have to touch him. Well, actually, cinematically, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's say you just like have to hold on the side of the head, but like while you're kind of you can fly, right? Or
No, I have super speed.
oh, you have super speed. Okay, that's what it is. So you start like running towards him, and he like lifts up his hands, and like at your feet, like the earth begins to erupt with these hell mouths, just like as hellfire begins to burst up, and you like dodge around them, and just before Bobby can react, you get right up in his face, hold both of his sides, and then you reach into his mind, reach back to homecoming, and pull forward the memories, the talks that you shared together. But on the way, you see memories of what his last several months has looked like, and the kind of the experience ends up being a little bit going both ways, where he is reminded of that moment that you shared, and then you're suddenly filled with like isolation, fear, being and other things. Just Bobby's had a very, very rough time here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mark guilty for that condition.
Okay. Perfect. But Bobby is also, I'll say, locked up for right now. In almost the exact same way that Dozer is. So we'll say that I'm also let you that it creates an opportunity for your allies as well. So Gentry or Rose, what do you do?
What have you got, Sean?
I'm going to try to capitalize on the opportunity that Fantasia is creating with Bobby. So I guess Rose would probably be like, you want to help out with the big dude?
Yeah, that was my plan.
All right. And yeah, so I'm going to move to teleport behind where Bobby is standing.
Okay.
And I guess I'm want to like directly engage him. I kind of want to like, I guess, restrain him or kind of grapple onto him.
Okay.
So I don't know what I would. I guess directly engage is kind of what I'm angling for here, is to kind of get up and kind of get my arms around him so that I can teleport him away.
Okay. Go for it.
Let's see.
And as you teleport behind him, and as you do, like all along like Bobby's back, it's kind of gross, but I think I like it. On like in his neck, you see like eyes go like as they kind of like train on you, and kind of from the hell, like the hell holes that he has created, lots of small demonic imps begin to crawl out towards you. But what do you do?
I got a 9, so that's
nice.
a mixed success. I get to pick one from the list, and I mean, I don't know what's the best interpretation of this. I'm thinking creating an opportunity for my allies with Dozer by trying to get Bobby as far away from here as possible.
Okay.
So I want to try to teleport Bobby away.
Okay, where do you take him?
I take him to the top of the building where I was talking with what's his face the other day. Going back through my notes because I forgot his name. Micron. I was talking to Spectra. Micron.
Spectra, yeah. Spectra in person. Or sort of in person.
Yeah, I was talking to Spectra the other day. Teleporting him up there. So it's just me and him right now.
All right, excellent. So Rose vanishes. And
you got this.
And very quickly, the something seems to change in the area as Bobby leaves. The imps begin to kind of like get a little bit anxious and like not, they lose their sense of purpose and direction, and they kind of like start like clambering all over each other, and they aren't moving exactly where Rose was anymore. Some of them begin to like their hands kind of like turn into ash, and they kind of like just kind of disappear, and the fires begin to dim down a little bit. The power that has been imbued into Dozer, though, takes a little bit. It's going to take longer to bleed out. But already, Ian, you can feel you start to push him back just almost imperceptibly, just a little bit. So you can tell that something changed already. Gentry, your move.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to grow some salvia in one of my hands, and I'm going to run up and take the opportunity that. Thank you, Alex. That Ian has created, and I'm gonna just like run my hand through some of the dimming fire, and just really quickly like slap my hand over Dozer's mouth and nose, so that like my palm has the smoking salvia in it, and the back does not, and force him to breathe in some hallucinogenic fumes.
Gonna rip a huge hit.
All right.
Yeah.
Right now.
Just to be clear,
Cotton.
you can smoke
Cotton.
salvia for a change in mood, body sensation, and a sense of detachment and altered perception of. So I'm hoping to
Okay.
like put him off balance and like footing, so he's not so aware of what he's doing.
I hope his weed tolerance is low.
So does that suggest to you what role that should be? I think it's
I'm thinking unleash my powers,
um
but I am open to other interpretations. Directly engage also works,
yes, what I'm thinking. That it's more
Okay.
of a direct engage.
and that is danger.
Because it's more like I think like producing the thing and setting on fire is not the challenge. It's like managing to get your hand around him and
Yeah.
hold it there.
Yeah, and not expose Ian to it also would be great.
Yeah.
Woo, 11.
Oh well, blah 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 blah. Old Dozer is Vape Nation right now, and just I think that's like this. Hey, buddy. Hey,
Don't do drugs, kids.
hey, hey, hey.
I'm a player. I have very few applications in situations like this.
You
And just
wouldn't
this-
grow drugs for me. You grow it for the bad guy.
Yes. What does that say to you?
This purple smoke just plumes out, and just like as Dozer's weird goat eyes kind of like go dilate in a bizarre way, and it immediately begins to slack and kind of stumble a little bit, and as he stumbles in, you just kind of just slam him into the ground, where Dozer just limp and just kind of like staring off into space. Yes, well done. You stopped the breakout. And as this kind of scene plays out, the prisoners who are kind of like out in the yard, they see what's going on. They make eye contact, and then they all like begin to like race back inside. Like I'll like crawl back into the hole in the wall. And they go back into jail. Okay, excellent. So that happens. I'm going to stop this music because it's hard for me to think.
I loved it, by the way.
And I'm going to turn the helicopter down because it's quite distant from where Rose is. As you are there on top of the roof, Rose, having ripped Bobby away in the middle of this kind of mind meld, Bobby is just kind of like looks stricken, and is just kind of like staring forward, and like you as you're kind of holding him, you find that he's not really resisting, and kind of like you ease up a little bit, and he's just kind of like standing there, looking forward.
Immediately, as we get there too, I activate my power negation field around me to avoid the hellfire if he does start doing that again.
Yes, like that. So, like the kind of demonic energy that was kind of like emanating from him begins to like slowly recede, and the eyes roll back and close.
I think I just walk around him and just start like, Bobby. Hello?
And Bobby kind of like slowly turns towards you, and then his eyes, a bit glazed, seem to look a little bit past you, and says, "Who are you?"
You not remember Homecoming? You tried to. I don't know. Drag a lot of people to hell.
And a voice behind you says, I think he's talking about me, Rose.
Well, I didn't know you were here yet. Jeez. You just sneak up on people.
Really? You're going to tell me not to sneak up on people?
Fair point. Spectra, this is Bobby. He normally talks more than this.
Yeah.
Bobby, this is Spectra. You're not doing this, are you? Dude, I think I might have scrambled something.
He looks a little bit half-baked right now. We should get him back to base.
All right. I didn't know if you wanted to talk with him first and give him the rundown beforehand, but considering he spent the last few months in jail and tried to attack us, I think he's gone through the recruitment
No, I know about it.
phases already. Oh, well, good. All right. Then why did I do the introductions? Why didn't you tell me? You're really making me sort of embarrass myself here in front of my friend Bobby.
It's good practice for you, Rose.
Embarrassing myself?
Introductions.
Oh.
Just social things.
Ow. Okay. Well, sure. I guess we'll take him back to base then.
No, I was waiting here for you. I didn't think you'd come this soon, but
I honestly didn't know you would be here. I didn't think you just hung out on this rooftop.
well, oh my gosh. We got a lonely dog alert. Okay, sorry. Just trying to crawl on my lap while I'm doing this. Well, normally I'd text you about this, but there's a problem with Micron.
What happened? He was just fine the other day.
You don't see him as often as I do. First, we should probably get off this roof somewhere. And then she kind of looks up at in the distance where you see some of the activity of like the helicopters and the drones, like somewhere away from all this.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get us back. I'm gonna have to regroup with the rest of them here in a bit.
Why?
They're gonna wonder where I am and start looking for me. And I'm assuming you don't want them looking for us, so.
All right. Where do you want to meet? I don't think we should use our phones for a bit.
No, it's fine. I'll get the two of you back to base, and then I'll rendezvous with you in a couple hours.
Okay.
Is there anything that I can do?
Yeah, I think so. But we'll talk about it then.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go then. It's gonna be okay, Bobby. And put an arm on him and on Spectra and teleport them back to base.
All right. So we'll zip, zap, zoop, and put you back with the group.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. I think it'd be best to just do a break right now.
Okay.
Where we're at. So, well, viewers, thank you so much. We will be back shortly. Where we will continue to unravel the mysteries of the mystery. Goodbye. Howdy, we're back. Hello. Once again, We are Game Nights. We are doing a game right now. It's called Wonderworld: Origins, and we are having a special little game right now. The party just, well, actually, we'll just describe it in narrative. The party stands. I keep saying the party. I should probably say the team for this kind of game. The team, the Vigilantes, kind of are standing amid the wreckage of the prison yard. Dozer, his large demonically infused form is beginning to leak and return back to the physique that you sort of remember. Like the horns recede, the fire definitely like extinguished. There's still like bizarre holes in the ground where all the brief small vents from hell were, but those have since shut, leaving small scars in the earth. You still hear overhead, which I can bring back, the sound of the helicopters. You still hear police sirens, people calling out on bullhorns, wondering what's going on. Dozer is completely dozed right now. As this sticky, icky purple smoke is like just kind of drifting, still in a haze around them. The rest of you kind of like stand back from the scene, survey it a bit as police officers begin to move in on the scene. You step back away from Dozer, and I think maybe you all tense up just a little bit as they come in. But Perennial turns and these locks of like flowers come like garlands as like Hawaiian leis almost as they turn, and they all kind of like lower their guns when they see them, and as this was the one who saved so many of their fellow officers, and they kind of converge on Dozer and some of the other. They go about and start checking some of the other officers and some of the other prisoners who've been injured and are kind of lying about the yard. And the rest of you just kind of move back from the scene, kind of like, I guess they're not going to stop us, and so that you kind of like ease back. And as you go, there's a couple officers who kind of don't really know. They feel uncomfortable about talking to you. They just kind of like nod as you like move past them, and you make your way out. And once you're outside the walls, you see in the distance down like the street a bunch of like news fans and reporters like behind like police lines. They begin to like kind of peek over and see you, and like, it looks like one of them is going to try to make a dash towards you, and right as that, they're still like a block away. Right as that happens, it Rose whoops, right back with you all, and it's kind of like standing behind you, ready to whisk you back to the sanctuary.
I assume you took care of him?
Yeah, the officers have him now.
What did you do with Bobby?
I teleported him outside the city, and we had a little conversation, and I tried to calm him down, and he wasn't really listening, and then one of those hellmouth things opened up, and he just sort of vanished into it, so I don't know where he's at right now.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
He's okay.
I can't only imagine what's been going on with him over the past couple months, so.
I can.
There's a reporter coming this way. Can we
Should I say something?
I mean, this is probably the best chance we have for free publicity.
Okay. Perennial steps back.
Is it Carmen Dakota? I love her.
Please let it be Carmen Dakota.
Just saw the cat. Like, what's Carmen's voice? Like, hi guys, I'm Carmen Dakota.
Yep, that sounds just like it.
That's her off-camera voice.
Yeah. she puts it on for the camera. Well, how y'all doing? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm so nervous to do a Carmen Dakota interview.
You can just make it a different reporter then.
Okay.
No.
Oh, now I feel like I've let everybody down.
Just Olivia.
I mean, Carmen's too cool to be doing like street interviews. Come on.
No, she's an anchor now. You're right.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay, yeah. So, who's a good one? I'm trying to think.
Do we have any NPC names still in the?
Oh yeah, does it?
Not as far as my
Dick
last
Dickerson.
Yeah. Anyway, so someone comes up towards you and like it puts, it's like, vigilantes. What happened here?
I assume everyone's looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Perennial's looking at anybody who's not them.
There was
Go ahead.
a dangerous event at the prison today. A couple of the more dangerous prisoners were attempting to escape, but we were able to intervene with the assistance of our local police force and ultimately stop what was happening in there. So,
Was this? Looks like there's a lot of damage all around. Was this the work of eights?
was this the work of what's?
Eights? Is that not a term yet?
It might be like the earliest
I
days
don't
of
know.
the term.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be something that we haven't caught on the news yet.
Hi,
Don't
this
think
is.
it's been made a term yet.
Oh, this is Tanner Tamlin. I'm from Playboy magazine, and
Great.
on a scale of 1 to 10.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of this was people like you? That we
They
don't
were-
have a term for.
people like us are what stopped the city from being in danger from dangerous prisoners running amok through it and causing a lot of problems. So I think that's what you should focus on.
Do you think it's a bit like how we moved away from nuclear deterrence in the back, like back in the day? Having superpowered people and superpowered enemies?
I think if you're going to be a reporter, you should learn how to pronounce nuclear, Tanner.
Nope, not going to do it.
Since we had that
Not
one
gonna do it.
president.
I didn't catch half the words you just said, Tanner.
Yeah, do you have any relevant questions, Tanner, or
Oh yeah, just how much of this was your fault is what I want to know.
none of it?
None of it?
None of it.
You seem to always be around when stuff goes bad in the city.
We seem to always be around stopping it, and you can ask any of the fine members of our police force that are in that prison right now, putting these prisoners back where they should be, about just how much help we gave them.
See, there's footage of one person in your group, Mr. Lambast here, wasn't really stopping any dangerous things right there, just causing destruction. Do you have an answer to that or any comment on that?
My answer is that footage was taken out of context, and if you were there for the entire event, you would know what you're talking about.
What was the context?
The context was, as usual, putting ourselves in between the very dangerous people that want to cause harm to the people of this city.
Were there
And-
dangerous people there when Lambast was destroying public property?
Yes.
It doesn't show on the tape.
Like I said, context is very important, Tanner.
Surely you have to admit that it's not a good look.
Surely you have to admit arguing with a bunch of children on live TV isn't a good look either, Tanner. We'll be going. Talk to the police and support them because they're doing great work protecting you.
I will.
And follow us on Twitter at Vigilantines. You can see us there or on our Facebook page. Use the hashtag Vigilantines.
Pulling Rose
and
away as we start walking away.
Love it.
T-shirts for sale.
Teleport,
T-shirts.
please. I hate that guy. I need to take a shower just after talking to him.
T-shirts for sale.
There's a t-shirt boy in the corner.
What smells like weed, by the way?
I have no idea.
Perennial.
Let's go back to the what?
What?
Let's go back to the base.
Wait, hold on. I just clicked. the Sanctuary playlist, and
What's-
it's playing Freaky McDeaky music.
What smells like weed, by the way? Dun dun!
Um,
Don't do drugs.
oh no, I clicked the no Sanctuary playlist. Whoops. Sanctuary playlist is right here. What am I thinking? Here we go. Oh, there's a door.
As the door opens and we walk inside.
Oh, I can't wait for that
It's perfect.
douche nozzle to take everything we said out of context. As we walk through the airlock.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
know why you tried talking to him.
on a lighter note,
You said to!
we really did do good
Oh
work.
no, you're in a caught in a loop. What? What? There's only one. Why did it loop? It's not looped. I'm just gonna turn it down.
What is going on?
The sounds are weird, man. The stuff is bugging out.
The door did
Uh,
like 4 doors in a row.
Oh, I only heard
I
one.
only heard one.
Oh,
I
I,
also
got
did
all
one.
of them. You're welcome,
Whoa.
stream.
I only heard 2.
You got
That's
all the
weird.
doors. That's why I made the airlock joke.
We had
We had
we
multiple airlocks installed.
I now
It's just
realize
like-
why no one laughed at that joke. It's because you guys didn't hear the same sound
Yeah.
I did.
I was like, okay.
That's why we didn't laugh at it.
It's basically like that Hideo Kojima game, like PT, just like going through the same airlock over and over and over. All right, sorry. Continue.
I mean, on a better note, we really did do good work today.
We did, and I wasn't lying when I said for him to talk to the police.
Yeah.
I mean, they helped, and also didn't shoot us, which is great, and saw what we did. So
I mean, if you want, I can go, like, I don't know, TP his house or something.
I don't think that would help. As funny as that would be.
All right. So, what's the plan now?
I don't know.
I'm hungry.
We can't get tacos again.
Pizza?
Works for me.
Yeah, I could do a pizza.
All right. I'll go, what, Vino's or something? I'll just go pick one up and bring it right back. Any preference on what we got? Pepperoni?
I mean, you don't have to go. We could just order a pizza.
Oh, to our
In an
secret base.
abandoned warehouse.
In a different dimension.
To literally any of the businesses that are around here, please.
I'll just go. I mean, I got to report in with my aunt anyway, so I'll go swing by there and then get us a pizza, and I'll be back in about 30 minutes.
Okay. Tell Jillian I said hi. I never see her anymore.
Yeah, she's been working a lot. She said a lot of things about the National Guard being here, a lot of which I'm not supposed to repeat in front of polite company.
No, once we get the pizza, you can repeat it all to us.
Yeah, that. Find a movie or something. I'll be right back.
All right.
So we could watch 28 Weeks Later.
I didn't really like that movie we watched.
You didn't like it?
I know it was kind of predictable and really gory.
Well, that's kind of like the fun of it, right? It's like a classic. Okay, well, I've got this other one, though, we could try if you want to try zombies again. No?
I'm good with whatever.
Would you like Fern Gully or something?
That's a sweet movie. Kind of freaks me out though, that Hexus guy.
You guys are no fun.
Would you like Despicable Me 4?
No.
No?
I mean, if you want to do the zombie movie, we can do it. I can
No.
try to.
I mean, we can find something else. There's like tons of movies. that
Would you like
exist.
to watch the movie that just came out, Avatar 2?
I mean, I have been meaning to watch that.
There's nature and trees that talk, but you plug your genitals in them.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird.
Have you seen Avatar, Lindsay?
Yes, I have.
It's a weird concept
Okay.
for a family movie. Maybe not Avatar 2.
That was the best explanation. That's the best synopsis of Avatar that you will
I'm
find.
pretty sure that's what happens in that movie.
That's pretty much anything interesting that happens. in that
You just plug your into
your head
so you
genitals.
talk to the until you talk to
Okay.
your head, yeah, your
Okay.
head your head jennies into the earth, and then you can
We
talk.
took the family-friendly tag off the screen, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's gone. It's gone. The mature content filter's on.
Lucas, I have a question. Are you just suggesting movies that have trees in them?
There are many movies with trees in them.
I know, but like, is that what you're specifically suggesting for any particular reason?
No.
Why don't
Okay,
we
just
watch
checking.
something funny?
I could go for some humor.
Okay, I'll find a funny movie we can watch. No
Uncle
zombies.
Buck too.
Oh,
No.
we could watch Meet the Parents. That's a good joke. It probably registers better written out, but oh well. Anyway.
I
Moving
suddenly
along.
can't think of any funny movies.
We don't need to come up with an actual one. I assume this bickering goes on
No.
for a while.
No, we need to do this, Alex.
I'm just looking for a funny movie.
Tucker
And
and
then
Dale
we
versus
need,
Evil.
We watched
Yeah.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Okay,
Alright.
we're gonna need the screen. We're gonna need a synopsis of it. Let's go through the whole movie as we sit there.
Okay. So we're gonna leave for a little bit. Or when we go back with Rose, that's gonna be a little bit. Do you all want to do anything right now other than just kind of chill and relax? No necking or anything, or
I don't know. I think maybe Ian would. So, Gentry, any particular?
yes, the power of the secret. Just put it out in the universe, and it will happen.
I missed something. But Gentry, any particular reason you
Classic Ian.
didn't want to talk with the the reporters, the news? Just your typical aversion to people?
Yeah, I don't like being looked at too close. I've had really bad experiences with people lately, in general. So I didn't really want to be focused on, you know?
I get it. Yeah, sorry we kind of put you on the spot like that.
No, it was good because Olivia kind of took all of that on her shoulders, which was great. I just kind of stood there. It was wonderful.
Kind of what I do.
Yeah. But that's all.
Well, I thought it was all until you said that's all in a very unconvincing way.
Hold on. That's all.
You're doing great. I mean, I don't know if it makes a difference coming from me, but I mean, you did really great. Just today in general. I mean, you helped all those people,
Thanks. I mean,
and I think people will remember that.
I hope so. I feel like we've been trying to do good for a really long time, and people just been taking it wrong or getting mad at it, or yeah. So maybe this time, I don't know.
I mean, based on what that Dillweed reporter was trying to say, with, you at least can
I'm
help.
sorry. Is dillweed an offensive term?
It's PG-13.
It means like a jerk.
You get it.
Yes.
I get it.
But, obviously trying to, play up the less desirable attributes of my contributions to fighting crime. Sometimes you also cause a bit of a mess, but you also, you helped those people today. You saved lives. I wouldn't be able to do that.
I don't know. Prevention. What's that phrase? An ounce of prevention.
It's worth a pound of cure.
Yeah, that one.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
That too. I'm not a big fan of those.
Ounce of it's like some, I don't forget. Is it sold by the kilo? I don't know what's the system you all use for everything here.
Does Canada use metric too?
Yes.
Well, that's why I tried to play up like that Dillweed should talk to the cops and stuff. Because
Yeah.
I mean, what are they? They're gonna say what they saw.
Yeah, I think
What they saw was pretty awesome.
you did really good, like PR and deflection, Olivia. I don't know. I'm just really glad y'all are here.
Well, we're really glad you're here.
Thanks.
Ah. All
Gentry,
right. Whoop.
you know Lucas isn't actually from Canada, right?
What?
Oh yeah. Guess you weren't there when we went to different dimension and got that whole spiel. We got stuff to fill you in on while Rose is getting the pizza.
You guys are outing my dimensional status and everything. Well, I'm right here.
You almost killed us with your weird spaceship.
What?
That was not my fault. Somebody put a colon where there shouldn't have been a colon.
Somebody.
Fair enough. Okay, so as they argue about whose fault it was that the dimensional rift went to the wrong dimension, we're gonna go to visit Rose. Rose, where do you go?
I guess I'm teleporting to my other secret base, and I'm placing an order for pizza on my phone.
What does it look like?
Oh God, you're gonna make me describe what their secret base looks like?
I
You
legit
know I didn't
thought you were
start
asking
working on
about the
this
pizza.
I assumed it was about what the app design is like.
What does the pizza look like?
Well, the pizza it's actually triangular in the future, and the toppings are on the bottom, which is confusing.
I mean, that sounds like a
they still call it toppings. And not
We can't call
bottoming.
them bottoms. Okay, all right. I'm moving
I like my
on.
pepperonis on the bottom. Anyway, yeah, okay. So we'll just say I feel like it's just it's
the classic nondescript super villain.
Yeah,
base.
it is miles and miles away from being as nice as the sanctuary is. It's kind of like it's a rundown building, but and when you get there, like you're used to there being different pieces of like tech strewn about and like big computer setups. You've noticed that when you get there, a lot of it is gone, or the screens are dead, and you see like the plugs being pulled out and everything. And you see Spectra, and as she sees you, she kind of like lights up a little bit. And she kind of like reaches down and I can't decide if okay, Spectra is a vodka drinker, and she just like puts like a bottle of vodka on this counter in between you. It's about a third of the way down.
Is that all from tonight?
No.
All right.
You drank most of this last night. What are you talking about?
Oh shit, I did, didn't I?
See, trying
Listen.
to skimp out of me again.
I'm sorry. I've got about 30 minutes where I'm supposed to be back with pizza with my friends. I know I said we'd hang out soon, and I think I have some time tomorrow, but what's going on? Where's Miguel?
You said he'd been acting normal, but he has not been acting normal. Ever since the Galagon thing. Just he's been acting weird. Like, we're used to things going well, but like shit's been buggy lately. Like my phone can't do half of the things that it used to be able to do. Micron's not responding to what I'm talking, Miguel's not responding to what I've been talking to him about. Just been kind of like icing me It's just been acting real funky and weird. And I know this sounds stupid, and I know it sounds like some fucking like Star Trek plot or something, but I think that whatever Micron ate is eating him back.
Shit. Hey, and I grab her hand and I say, it's gonna be okay. We'll figure it out.
How? We're talking about, look, Miguel, you know him. At this point, the way that he's manifested, he is just living tech, breathing tech. How are we supposed to help him? And then he eats alien tech. Who are we going to put up a Craigslist ad to handle alien tech? I mean, we're just dealing with stuff that's just outside. Like, what are we supposed to do, Rose? But I'm worried he's getting distant. He's starting to act. He's starting to act weird, and frankly, if he is losing it, like I think he is a huge liability.
I can't really imagine this operation working without him, though.
I can't either, and I don't want to. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
What if I just unplugged them? What if I just canceled his interfacing and we just got him away from it?
I don't know that I would do what you think you would do. Micron is power. You negate that, I don't know that there's going to be anything left.
Hannah, there's only one other option I can really think of if that's the case. And I mean, I know someone who works with this kind of tech, but I don't know if you want to bring him on board.
You know someone that works with this kind of tech?
Yeah. You remember what I brought you way back in the beginning of all this?
Yeah.
One of my friends made that. The gadget, the sensor thing, whatever the hell it did. He's good with this kind of stuff, and he knows how it works. He's not like Micron. He doesn't really like use it the same way, but he knows how this technology works. But it means bringing my other coworkers in on this. And they're not going to be understanding, most likely.
Why do we have to bring them in on it?
How else are we going to get them to help?
Do we need all of them?
No. But I know what you're thinking, and if we just grab him, they're going to know, and it's not going to go well. We can try, though. I'm willing to try. If that's the call you want to make, if that's what you want to do, then I'll do it. No questions asked. I owe you and Micron a lot.
It's hard, Rose. You know, I like you a lot.
I hope so.
But I'm not sure how much I can trust you.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean, we've done a lot of fun things over the last few months, right?
Yeah.
But you're still... I don't think you really get it, though. What you're doing with the Vigilantes, like, I don't think you get it. Like, trying to get people like us all together? You know what they're gonna do, right?
I mean, to be fair, that wasn't really our thing. We didn't really plan that. That was someone really kind of put our name on that, and we're just kind of trying to make the most of it. No, I get it, and I'm ready. If things go bad, then it shows them all then how bad this is and how bad it can get. They have to pick a side after that.
You think that's what it's going to have to come to? Everyone needs to pick a side?
I don't think it's pick a side like us and the Vigilantes. I think it's pick a side like those with powers and those that don't.
Whose side are you going to take?
I don't know. I have to see how it all turns out. You know me, I don't really make decisions before I don't really make decisions.
That's why it's hard to trust you.
Well, right now we have to help Micron, and if the only way to help Miguel is to find out what this tech is doing with him and get it away from him, the only person I can think of that can do that is my friend, and I'll get him here. Where's TJ? What's his face?
He's sleeping on the couch back there.
Okay, well, if he goes all, I don't know, demon disco fever again, just text me and I'll come put him down.
What if you brought me with you?
to meet my friends.
Maybe not that, but what if you brought me with you?
Sure. I mean, I didn't know we were really at that point in our relationship at this point, but cool. Yeah, sure, fine. Yeah, we can do that.
You know what I can do, right?
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And she kind of like extends a hand and she's like, I've been playing around with this a lot lately. And she kind of was twirling her hand around, and her hand like kind of glows a little bit. And then as she continues to move around and just kind of like gradually fades from view and begins to like go up her arm. She's like, I'm getting better at controlling them, you know, the photons and everything. I don't have to be seen, but I think you need to take me to where you go all the time.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm just, if they see you, then the jig is up and things go bad. So if you think you can keep it together.
Yeah. I think I can do that.
All right. I got to pick up a pizza. So let's go do that. And then, yeah, let's go.
All right. Bloop, bloop, bloop. The group is about 45 minutes into the movies that they picked, which I don't remember what it was.
We
Yeah.
don't either.
Oh, you're still trying to pick a movie, is what it is. It just
Watching
still
Tucker and
scrolling.
Dale.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you did say that.
That's right.
I was thinking, oh, maybe
Gentry,
you're
you're
still
going to love this one.
scroll through Rose. Scroll
Although
through.
there is a wood chipper.
All right.
Literally everything does not have to be a tree joke all the time, you guys.
But it's so fun.
Is it
And
fun
the-
for everyone, though?
There are not that many jelly jokes.
True.
Pizza's here.
Yes.
Man, I love teleporting pizza.
Rose, we're watching your favorite movie.
I was going to come up with one. Tucker and Dale?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Let me go get changed real quick. And
Into
Well, I'm not
what?
gonna
A
sit here and watch a
more
movie and
comfortable
eat.
hoodie?
yeah, and sweatpants. I haven't worn sweatpants all
Okay.
day.
I miss sweatpants.
Rose, as you kind of like turn to walk in your room, you feel a little pinch on your arm.
What? I just go back to her. I don't know what she wants.
But and then you before you kind of like walk away, there's a playful dragging of the finger down your back.
All right. Be right back. You can't do that, okay? Like, seriously. None of this, like, ghost shit.
You like it.
Do you know how dangerous this is right now?
Isn't that what makes it so fun?
I hate you. I really hate you.
I know you do.
The one sitting in the chair with the accent, that's the one that knows this stuff. So I don't know what your plan is being here, if you're just like hanging out and watching a movie. So that's cool. You just want to sit and chill and stuff. But
I like seeing where you go all the time.
Yeah, this is my room. Away from my room, I spend more time here than probably in my actual room. It is very weird having you here. Just do me a favor. If you see a big guy that talks real loud, or a really stern looking woman, let's just stay away from them, because they're the only ones that I'm really worried about finding out about this.
What do you mean?
They're way more powerful than we are. Like big leagues kind of stuff. And I saw that one dude like punch somebody like over like 3 city blocks, and she can control time, and it's wild. So let's just really keep it together if they come by.
Sure. You have some weird friends.
Yeah, lots of them. I can't think of any other stuff. I'm pretty sure, I don't know this for certain, Olivia, the one that's wearing a lot of pink, and real close to the other big dude over there. I don't know if she can read minds. Haven't really tested that out. It's got something to do with it, so just, don't stand too close to her.
Good to know.
Okay. Let's go watch a movie.
All right. So, you go back out into the room. What do you all do? What happens next?
We eat pizza and watch a movie.
Nice.
Absolutely nothing else happens.
I just want to know if Gentry likes this movie.
I have no idea. I, Lindsay, have never seen it.
We'll have to fix that someday.
All right, well, part 2 of this game is going to be us watching Tucker and
Oh,
Dale's.
it's so good.
I haven't seen it either.
It's a funny... Tell me if Gentry would like this movie. It's a funny horror spoof where it's told from the side of the rednecks that are like usually the scary murderers in the movie, and they're like, no, wait, we're just nice people trying to help you kids, but then terrible accidents keep happening and the kids keep dying, and it's very funny.
I think Gentry would simultaneously like it and be slightly shooketh. Probably viewing it as like an unexpected parallel to their own life.
It's got Alan Tudyk in it.
I love Lindsay. Love Alan Tudyk.
Okay. That's my best synopsis of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah, so probably Gentry just looks conflicted.
Okay. Well, it's better than the last time.
Also, about halfway through, Gentry will be like get up. I'm like, oh, I need a drink. Come back and just sit like right between Ian and Olivia.
Okay, they were probably sitting literally next to each other.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
What?
I let that happen.
Yeah, for now, just kind of.
I just assume the Gentry needs some friendship and just lets that happen.
Aw, thanks.
I thought Rose was the vile betrayer. But no. All right.
But definitely, if Gentry's not looking, I'm definitely like over here, like texting Ian, like WTF.
Just question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Are you waiting for me to do something? Because I can make something happen.
Hold on. Before that, I think just should we talk with her after, or talk with them after movie?
Yeah, probs.
Okay. So you all can be talking together as I think maybe Lucas gets up to make a snack in the kitchen. And for Lucas, pretty much what he does is he just gets like a bunch of random food, like puts it up into like a ball and just kind of like
Amoebas it.
Yeah.
How you liking that pizza, Lucas?
If I it's okay. It's okay. It's kind of hot on the way in, but it gets okay in just a little bit.
Good. Glad you like it.
Ugh.
Heartburn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, one, do you even have a heart? And two, that seems like a good way to get some literal heartburn.
No, I don't have a heart. What? I'm not a I don't know what's the boned thing. What's a thing with bones? What's that called?
Thing with bones.
Pretty much any animal.
No. There's a term for it. There's a thing.
Vertebrate?
Vertebrate. Not. It's not like I'm a vertebrate or anything that needs all that protection for my soft and gooey protected organs. No, I'm just fine. It's the way I am.
Are you making fun of us vertebrates?
Yeah, are you dunking on us?
That was actually really funny.
See?
Gentry, are you a vertebrate like this?
No.
Okay. I see how it is. The boneless rising up against their boned oppressors. Guess you finally grew some backbone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you're pushing it.
Yeah.
If it ever comes to a conflict, I must say that you all are boned. It's pretty good.
These jokes are so bad, this movie is no longer funny.
You can't ruin this movie,
This
Rose.
movie
Don't
is
lie.
the funniest.
I'm just ribbing you. That's
I
it.
will
That's all the ones I
teleport you
have.
to the moon and leave you there.
I don't know. I thought it was.
You say that
Maurice?
like it's not closer to my home.
I heard you, Gentry.
Thank you.
I did too.
Thank
Because
you.
You're right next to us.
Yeah, super next to us.
Very cozy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Does Gentry have like a cuddly form, or are they bark right now?
I would like to know what Gentry's doing right now.
I'm definitely. If they were in immediate contact with anybody else, they would not be barky. So there's some softish plant.
Rabbit ear.
Yeah. Or lamb's ear. Is that
Lamb's
rabbit?
ear. That's it. That's it. Lamb's ear. Yep. That's what I'm thinking of. That's it.
Fuzzy.
Doing me a Google.
Okay.
It's very soft.
It's very, very soft. We had some in our garden growing up.
Okay.
Well, I'm acting totally normal and just like sitting with Gentry and like, oh, a friend, like until the movie's over.
Oh. So are they gonna figure it out at any point? Like it's gonna get resolved? Like, are they gonna be convicted of any crimes?
Well, they didn't do any crimes.
But like, if people keep thinking, well, I'm just concerned about their welfare.
Well, that's the thing is that like people think they did it, but like obviously they didn't. It was just like an accident.
Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of what the truth is in the eye of the beholder, you know. So if people think they did it, I'm just looking for some spoilers here, real quick.
Yeah, everything's fine in the end.
Okay.
Rose, you've noticed that it's been about however long the runtime of Tucker and Tucker Wood, I don't know, has been running. You haven't obviously heard, but you haven't felt Hannah there.
I gotta pee. And I get up and walk out of the room.
Thanks for sharing.
Thought you want to know.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the sound effect. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
I just walk out into the hallway and like down ways a bit and says, "You still around?"
Yes. You. Then you hear he's like, "Yeah. So are we gonna watch movies all night, or are we gonna do this?"
Yeah, I was just waiting for everyone to go to sleep. So we could talk to Lucas.
Well, I don't think they're gonna get to sleep anytime soon.
No, they'll crash in a bit. Well,
I don't know.
The
it looks
movie-
like I don't know. Just saying.
hey Lucas.
Eh?
The space toilet thing you installed is like flushing upside down. I don't really understand how this stuff works. Can you kind of help?
Of course, Rose. Hold on. Yeah, Lucas just comes over. I was gonna say something weird.
Do you want us to pause?
Nah, it's good. I've seen this movie like a million times. Plus, it's almost over. I thought it was over. I'm confused about the timing of when I left the room.
Yeah, I think the film has been wrapping up.
You want us to pause the credits for some reason?
Yeah, but
There's
Says-
no after credits scene.
No, Rose has seen this movie like a million times.
Oh, okay.
She could tell you, third name on the special effects list at this point. Seen it
Yeah.
that many times.
David Wallace.
Good job.
That's actually really impressive. I'm not even gonna lie.
Rose likes very specific things.
Yeah.
and then Spectre said, "You do."
I just stay stone faced as Lucas comes around. Yeah, so I just take Lucas down the hall. I want to see this other scene with Perennial first, but yeah.
I want to
Okay.
see your scene first.
No, I want to see your scene first.
Yeah.
Rochambeau for kids.
All right. I'm gonna take a break from both of your scenes real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
But then I guess our scene is going first.
Okay,
No,
we'll just talk to each other.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Continue.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it was good. It was really funny. Yeah, I liked it better than the zombie movie.
Gentry,
Yeah.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just have to, it's kind of,
Do you
I think I
wanna
look-
you wanna
What?
walk back that that you said right after I asked when you were okay? If you were okay.
walk it back, like,
And think about it some more.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do want to do that. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. You seem like you had something you wanted to say first, Olivia. You'll probably handle this better than I will.
Gentry.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Do you want to tell me and Ian why you are not okay?
I mean, the movie was great. It was a good pick. I think I was just looking too much into it. So I think I was reading things into it that weren't like actually part of the script or the cinematography. But it was still really good, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings by saying I don't like it, but because I do, but I also kind of don't. all.
It's not about that. It's about when you came back and practically sat on top of us.
Uh-huh.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like we love hanging out with you and like
Yeah.
you're my friend and if you need hugs or whatever, great. But
Yeah, this is kind of new.
yeah, new. New is a great way to describe it actually, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to talk about?
No. Gonna go with a solid no on that one. So, am I in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. We're
Worried about you.
confused and worried. Yeah.
Why?
Because you're acting kind of weird and you're not telling us stuff, and that's not like you.
Weird that I'm not telling you stuff? Because I feel like this is the first time I've been directly queried on anything related to my state of being or my life or anything that happened before I met y'all. So if you really want to have a talk about how I am, maybe we should start with what I am. But if we don't want to talk about that because it's too touchy and we just want to make jokes, or if we want to be upset by me trying to be a friend like a human would be, like the older friend who's looking out for their younger friends and trying to make sure that they behave right in social situations, stuff like that, we can talk about that. Or we can talk about how I can only go to school as a bracelet, or I don't eat. I can't do anything except for live in this base. When y'all leave, I'm just here alone. But yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how I don't know anybody beyond y'all.
Gentry, we came to you to talk about this because this is the only thing that we know is happening right now.
Want to back that thought up? That this is the only thing you know is happening with me.
No, what I want to back up is that you're talking about people making jokes that I said weren't okay and I defended you, but if you wanted to tell us anything about you, you could.
You're right, we should have been more proactive in finding out about you, but we're here now. Ready to listen?
Well, I'm not ready to talk. And then I'll just walk away. Have all the space you need. Sorry I got in the way.
Yeah, that still didn't really answer why they sat between us, but
No, I understand why they sat between us.
okay. Maybe in the time it'll take for you to explain that to me, it'll be. Or is this one of those things where we go after them right now, or give them space?
No. They'll talk to us on their own time. Gentry's always been that way. We've asked them a lot of questions before and they've been evasive and didn't want to answer, and now all of the sudden I guess that's too much.
Don't feel bad. I mean, I obviously didn't really notice anything, but
No, I do feel bad. I feel bad because it doesn't matter who it is. I try, and it's never enough. It's not enough for Gentry. Wasn't enough for Bobby. It's never been enough for Rose.
you're doing great. Don't kid yourself.
Apparently
It's just-
not, Ian.
Yeah, well, emotions are complicated and you can't control what other people feel. Just gotta be there for the people when they're willing to let you in.
I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of sitting around and trying and waiting on everybody to let me in, because here's the punchline of the joke, Ian. I don't have that kind of time.
I mean, I could go try and, knock some sense into Rose, see if that'll get her to talk.
Good luck.
I mean, she can negate my strength. I'm still a black belt.
Yeah, she's still an asshole, so... I mean that if you can hear me, weird power negating freak, in the nicest possible way.
While you all are having this conversation, I think you hear like kind of like some stirring nearby. The Golden Duke comes to the kitchen and gets a big cup of carrot juice.
8 raw eggs.
This protein shake.
And I think maybe what's Lovebug's name?
Samuel.
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 That's very important to me.
And they're like, Sam's just kind of like hanging out with Golden Duke and be like, man, I don't know what Sam's voice is, but I'm just gonna go with this one because I just started there and I didn't write it down what the voice was last time. But it seemed like this kind of cool vibe. Just want people to have what they have, so I'm gonna go with it. If he had like a German accent or something, I'm gonna feel real bad about it.
For sure it was Southern, but I like this
Was it Southern?
Tex Canada voice that you're going for. No. Was it British? No, I think it was British.
Was it
No,
British?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna have to go rewatch the tape.
Yeah.
I don't make notes on
Rewatch the
voices.
tape.
Someone
let
in
the
chat tell us
spirit
what
move
Samuel
me.
sounded like.
I just remember emotion, not like the actual thing. But I'm feeling he's kind of like a sort of laid back guy or something. So still, I mean, I don't know what your workout that you're doing up there. I'm kind of a dope boy myself, so I've got a lot of work to do, but and I don't have what you have, and just having that conversation. We won't go the whole thing.
It's not going to be that voice because I can't do that voice, whatever that was.
You don't know how to do this. I don't know. I don't know
He
that
died shortly after that conversation, so I never have to do that.
He's like he tries to swallow 8 eggs, but he doesn't actually crack the eggs and just chokes to death on eggshells. And
Just very briefly, with all that filler time, I remembered that there's the move comfort or support someone, which is definitely what I was trying to do for Olivia. Can I roll it with my minus? Well, hold on. I have the -1, but I have +2 for being the love and influence.
Yeah, roll on me, boy.
I mean, we have some
Right
short
here
contact
in the-
so far.
I was drinking. And you said roll on, boy. So here's what happens. Ian hears you say "roll me, boy," and like takes it the wrong way.
Well, I can finally
And
get my
kills the
advancement.
Kills the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything happens on a miss, so I think it just does not do anything mechanically.
Oh my goodness.
But I finally get that last potential. hit
Yeah,
me,
well,
but-
you're welcome.
Finally.
So nothing.
I hope
nothing
you all have
automatic-
fun stepping on my feelings for your level ups.
No, for the chat's benefit, I rolled Snake Eyes, which with my bonuses was a 3. If I hadn't added bonuses, it would have been just a flat 1.
Okay.
Literally
So-
the worst.
So there's no you don't have to do this, Olivia. You have veto power, but I think you should take this opportunity to get kind of like really mad with Ian for not understanding what you need in this moment. You don't have to do it. That's just my suggestion.
No, I think that tracks. I just want to know. I don't have a motivation. I just need to know what he said that was so bad.
Maybe just, what if he just started trying to kiss you or something?
Ian is
Or-
not that dense. Let me.
He
let me
rolled a
think of
3, my dude.
What did you say?
Is it like Avatar when Zuko goes, "That's rough, buddy"?
Oh!
No.
Oh yeah,
No,
that
I
works
think
too.
it's, I know it might just be something like, well, I mean, if I can't go knock sense into them, maybe we just need to give them time, which I think he says without thinking about the fact that she just said she doesn't have time.
Oh no!
That works. That's great. That's great.
And as soon as he says it, he's clear like, oh, trying to take it back.
Won't try to kiss her. We'll bring up her impending doom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
No judgment.
Well-
No judgment. No
We
judgment.
haven't gotten
We're in
into.
judgment-free
We
zone.
don't need to get into that.
No, I love it. No, that's good.
He's like, well, Ian, fine. Like, if you just want to take my death so lightly, good, great. This is great. Literally perfect. How many days has it been since Valentine's Day?
Probably no more than a couple weeks. We didn't establish it.
It's been months. No, it's probably been a month. But roughly, while this conversation is beginning to heat up, I think like right when you say that, you're like, Eternia kind of like walks in the room, kind of sees you, and it's like, she kind of puts on a jacket, and then she kind of makes her way to the exit. Like seeming really awkward seeing this exchange.
Look, Olivia, I'm sorry. It's just. Look, I'll go try and find Gentry, see if I can find Rose. Is there one of them you want me to try and talk to first?
I don't care, since it seems like you can talk to all of my friends so much better than I can.
No, you know I'm gonna fuck it up, but I'm gonna at least try, because maybe they'll want to talk with me. I don't know.
Anybody but me, I guess. Sit here and die on my own.
You know, they all love and care about you, and it's. Gentry's gonna come around. Hey, at the very least, Lucas doesn't seem to have beef with you.
I'm glad you're so sure.
Do you think Lucas even has the capability to lie? Can you imagine Lucas trying to lie to us about anything?
He told us he was from Canada for like 6 months.
Yeah, but other than that.
We believed it.
Oh, because, I mean, yes, superpowers. Wasn't expecting aliens.
You're trying to be funny and cute right now, and I understand that, and I appreciate it.
But
I'm really upset.
I know, and I'm sorry.
It's okay.
While this is winding down, Rose, you take Lucas. Where were you taking him?
I don't know. Wherever is far away from them, from where everybody else was.
Yeah, away from Degrassi. Let's go. So we find ourselves, I think, back into like kind of a workspace. And as you go, and is that not how it's pronounced, by the way? I've never seen this show. So
No, I'm sorry. I was
No,
making
it is.
okay.
I just love that show so much.
Okay. All right. So you all, so you get into the room, and as you kind of arrive, you hear the kind of a whisper, Rose. It's like, and actually, and a light pressure on your wrist as like you feel her hand kind of hold you there, and it's like, let's take him out of here. Back to base.
I can't teleport him out of here. No, like physically I can't. I'm not saying that like morally. I'd totally do it, but I like physically can't out of here.
All right. Well, let's make this quick and get out of here.
All right. I close the door behind me. As I don't think we take. I don't think I've actually like taken him to the bathroom area. I think I just like one of like the rooms or something. Maybe it's like a training room or something, and I just like, well, I was like, I think it was this way. And walk into the training room and then close the door. And say, okay, Lucas, I need to be straight with you about something. I need your help.
Do you mean need my help?
Yeah, I need your help.
Of course. What can I do for you?
A friend of mine is in trouble, and it has something to do with technology, and it's alien technology, and I don't know what to do about it, and I need your help, but you can't let anyone else know.
Why can no one know?
You just can't. It just can't. It's just, I'm trusting you here.
Do you still have influence over Lucas?
I don't actually. No.
Ooh, interesting. So I wonder if there's a roll that needs to be made then. Is this a provoke? Is this a provoke? Or I'm trying to think. Let me look at this. Yeah. I'm going to say because you burned your influence with him at some point, I think. You must have, because you had influence from the very beginning of the season.
Yeah, I don't remember how I lost it, but I lost it at some point.
And the reason, like, so Lucas is very susceptible to being like convinced to do other things. So sure, like that, but I will also say that Lucas is also kind of getting close to like being honest about a lot of things. And so he's just like kind of opened up to the group about a lot, like who he really is and all those things. And so I think the idea of not telling them something now is you're going to need to roll to convince him to do that. But because your history, I don't know what your superior is.
+1 right now.
+1. I'll give you a +1 to that as well. So you can roll +2 to this roll.
I'd also like to do something here because this is an
you
option.
You can use your powers and stuff or do whatever.
No, I want to use one of the team mechanics. There's a mechanic for spending spending team points selfishly, where I can raise one of my stats.
Well, I'll still hold to the +1 too because of the situation. So yeah, you can raise a stat and get a +3.
So I'm gonna raise my superior by 1, and I'm gonna lower my I guess I'm gonna lower my mundane by 1.
Wow.
Okay, so roll +3.
The rest of you all feel your team drop from 4 to 3.
And then I get to add 1 to that. Okay. 10.
All right. So first, you gain influence, so you can convince him to do whatever you want to do. And so he's just like, all right. What kind of problem are you dealing with? And I'll probably give you 1 extra bonus thing because it's a 10. But I don't know what that is yet. So we might figure it out in this conversation.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna take you to him, so you can help. I don't know if you need any equipment, but there's some sort of technology that he's using that has had a weird effect on him, and if you're okay with it, I'm gonna take you there so you can help him.
Right. I guess you're in the workshop now. He kind of like picks up a couple of things, picks up like a kind of not a tool belt because he doesn't normally have hips. But it's just kind of like a bunch of different tools that he kind of like picks up in a bunch of different appendages, and he's like, of course, leads the way.
Okay. And I will. I'm heading towards the exit, the front door. I don't know if there's only one door. Do we decide if there's more than one exit to this place, or is it just the one from the?
There could be several, and also the length that this conversation took versus the length that the previous conversation took.
They're all fighting, and in the background we just walk out.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think the carrot juice has been drank yet.
I mean, maybe Perennial walks by angrily in the background.
Okay. And and Luke is like, bye, Perennial.
Bye.
So we walk outside, and I grab onto Lucas, and I assume I feel Hannah grab on my shoulder or something, or my hand or something.
Yep.
And I teleport us back to the other base.
Okay. So I'm just going to kind of describe things, what happens real quick. So first thing, as you return to the base, Lucas is kind of like looking around, observing the different pieces of technology that are around. He kind of picks some up. He's like, I'm just going to set it back down. And Spectra drops kind of like the self-cloaking thing that she has, and she returns to sight. And Lucas regards her and say, you. And he's like, and she said, and Lucas is like, what is this? And she's like, oh, shh. And then this golden light emanates from Lucas's chest, where this symbol of the Triskelion shows up, and Lucas just kind of like shuts up and just stays still. She's like, shh, 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 shh. And she goes like, you did really good, Rose. You did really, really good. And the scene cuts to a different part of Beacon City, down a sidewalk. As under the light of streets, or the street lamps, Eternia is kind of like marching forward, and there's a dull glow coming from her chest. And that's where we're in the session tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. What we're going to do now is some end of the session things. And so what we should do is start an end of a session. Okay, an end of a session. All right, Rose, have you grown closer to the team?
Definitely. I think I'm much closer to the team than I was before.
Okay.
I think they all made me feel very welcome, and I embraced my role in the scene. No, I don't think
Okay.
I did.
Have you grown into your own image of yourself?
I think I'm looking at the thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's where I'm at with this. So I think Rose is trying to become her own person, and I think that's what she's working on. I want to say she's gonna shift her superior up again to 3.
Nice.
And she is going to shift her mundane back down to 0.
All right.
Seeing herself as well up until that exact last moment, seeing herself as capable of being very intuitive and able to get what she wants.
Yep. All righty. So we'll move on to Ian. Pick one of the following: grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team.
I think grow into own image, because team ties were all over the place this session. So I think superior is going down, and I'm just trying to decide if mundane is going up or if savior is going up. I think probably mundane, because even though he failed, he tried to be more emotionally attuned to what's going on.
Fantastic. So, did you say which labels you're shifting?
Yes, superior down and mundane up, so they're now both 0.
Fantastic. So that's going to bring us to Olivia. Olivia, did you go closer to the team, go into your own image of yourself, or go away from the
I'm
team?
going to grow away from the team.
Okay, explain why you feel detached.
Do I have to?
Yes, because we have 10 minutes or 8 minutes.
Okay, we have 8 minutes, so I'm going to take the next 7 minutes in my thesis. I will explain why. Olivia feels like a lot of her friendships that she thought she had are a lie right now. That's my whole explanation. So I get to
Fantastic.
take away influence from somebody, but I don't even know who has influence over me, if anyone.
I do.
It's Gentry. Bye.
Yeah, I was like,
that
this
goes
makes the
away.
most sense.
Yeah.
So Gentry
Bye,
no
influence.
longer has influence over me because I feel like Olivia thought that she was trying really hard, and then Gentry threw it all back in her face and pretended like that didn't exist. So
Fantastico. Which brings us to I'll try it. Well, what was the voice I just used to say? Was like, you want to grow away from the team, perennial, or you want to grow into your own image of yourself, or grow closer to the team, or something, or lots of
perennials-
growing, really.
Yeah, it's a lot of growing. So perennial's going to grow into their own image of themselves.
A tree.
Yeah. So mundane is going to go down.
Explain how you see yourself and why.
Yeah.
first.
That image is that perennial sees himself as like not being able to fit in this human world very well anymore. Like the beginning, like during the whole combat thing, it's like, oh, I did a good and I didn't get shot. That's nice. But then like in the actual like interpersonal social situations, perennial's like, I can't do it anymore. Like I clearly don't know what's up anymore. I don't know anything. So mundane's going down and freak is going up because they see themselves as a freak.
Well, excellent. Does anyone have any parting words or anything to say? Exclamations? No. All right. Well, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. If you're watching on Twitch, thanks for hanging out with us live. If you're watching on YouTube, it's we still love you. So anyway, thank you all so much. We will see you all next time on Wonderworld : I say it every time. Origins. Goodbye, everybody. That's including you.
Bye. Treat
Bye,
your friends
everybody.
nice.
Good night, your night.
Be better to your friends than we are.